Welcome everyone, AdamTheWoo here. Happy Sunday. First and foremost, let me thank everyone who came out to the Central Florida meetup yesterday. We had close to 100 people, give or take, a person or two, show up in the very chilly, for Florida, it was very chilly. I think my fingers took about 3 to 4 hours after the meetup was over to actually regain the blood circulation because it was so cold out there. So I really have to thank everyone who actually showed up, and especially those that drove multiple hours down to Fun Spot in Orlando. So thank you very much for that. Today is Sunday. I'm actually meeting up with Tim and Jen Tracker, and we are actually going out to Kennedy Space Center, and I am on my way from Orlando out to Kennedy Space Center. And I wanted to show you guys something which has been in Orlando for a very long time, and it is referred to as the I-4 Eyesore. Don't believe me? It's right here. That is a huge, gargantuan building. And this always reminds me of the Die Hard building, which of course is in Century City, California, which is near Hollywood, and Los Angeles, which is where I reside currently. But we are on the complete opposite coast, and this is not home to Bruce Willis in any way, shape, or form. In fact, this is actually owned by a church, and this has been sitting barren, empty, desolate, and basically abandoned for over a decade. Look at this. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's TheDailyWoo. And right on the other side of this massive structure is I-4, which is short, of course, for Interstate 4. For those of you who live in Los Angeles, think of the freeway I-5. That is basically the main thoroughfare that runs through Los Angeles. Well, I-4 runs through downtown Los Angeles, which is about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 miles that way. And as you go on the outskirts of town heading east, you run into this massive building, which I have to place some bets is probably not going to be finished in my lifetime. Now, my friend Micah over on World of Micah, just Google or search World of Micah, he did a video there. Go watch his video and tell him AdamTheWoo sent you. Now, I would love to actually sneak over the top of this barbed wire fence, but there are massive no trespassing signs. In fact, this is such a secured area that they have a full-time person over there constantly, every day, every night, working, watching a security guard. And there are even alarms in here. I know some like other explorers who've actually tried to sneak in here and jumped over the fence, and there are actually alarms in place as well as these signs. And because this is technically not 100% abandoned, because there is someone on the property and it is a construction area, you can actually get some heavy fines or even jail time for actually trespassing on a construction property. That's where this little bad boy comes in. Theft from this site is a felony. And there is the Florida statute, and you can also see no trespassing. This area is a designated construction site and is a felony. But you can see the top is actually finished, and you can also see the first 4 levels have not been finished. Now, the whole time I have lived in Orlando, actually I moved to St. Cloud in '91, which is about 30 miles from Orlando. As far back as I can remember, this has been basically exactly the same as it is right now. You can also look on YouTube. There's some cool people who have some drones, and they come out here in this field and they take the drones up to the top. And I kind of had that idea a long time ago. Actually, the security guard's actually over there looking through his little peephole in that little area over there. So we probably want to like walk away from this area. But I had this cool idea about taking a drone a long time ago and see if you could take a drone inside the top of the building and then downward to the bottom. But a lot of people beat me to it. I do not own a drone yet. Maybe one day I'll get a drone. I'm not sure if I'm still in the market for a drone or not. But look on YouTube, do some Columbo-like research, leave some comments down below about the history of this place, and do you think that it will ever actually be finished? You cannot miss it if you're going to Daytona Beach, if you're going to Orlando, if you're on I-4, anywhere in those crosshairs of that different areas that you are going, you cannot help but see the I-4 Eyesore. And also, what's the actual name of this building? Does anyone know the actual name? Or will this always be referred to the I-4 Eyesore? It is chilly. My hands are getting numb again. Very, very cold. My lips are getting numb. It's probably about 35 degrees for Florida. That's pretty dang cold because this place is usually a sweat box. Let me tell you. I'll see you guys later. Got a busy day. I'm taking my Canon T3i. I will be filming a lot of fun stuff. Hopefully some behind the scenes goodness at NASA and Kennedy Space Center. It'll be fun hanging out with Tim and Jen today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Once again, thank you for coming out to the meetup. Check down below for my t-shirts. Also check out my website, AdamTheWoo.com. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. One last look at the I-4. Look at that. The I-4 Eyesore, short for interstate. And 4 is just basically short for 4. That didn't make any sense. Goodbye.